Israel drops bombs in Qatar during peace talks. Doha's skyline burns. And the US is 10 minutes too late. Trump's furious. Qatar cries betrayal. And Hamas walks away untouched. But while the Middle East ignites, a dead body is found in a Tesla, and an Epstein birthday letter hits Congress. This is ABCD News, where secrets burn brighter than fire. Israel stunned the world by striking Hamas leaders inside Qatar during critical ceasefire negotiations. Flames lit the Doha skyline as videos spread online, citizens running, explosions echoing through the night. Qatar, a key US ally, called it sabotage. They say Washington told them 10 minutes after the attack. The White House admits it knew in advance, but too late to stop the fallout with Qatar. Hamas says no leader was killed in the strike. Only 3 guards and a Qatari officer died. President Trump publicly condemned Israel's action, calling it deeply unhelpful to peace efforts. Qatar's foreign ministry went further, labeling the assault as state-sponsored terrorism. Ceasefire hopes are now hanging by a thread as regional diplomacy burns in the smoke. What was meant to end war in Gaza has reignited tensions in the heart of the Gulf. A plume of smoke drifted over Doha's skyline, but the real firestorm was still diplomatic. Qatar's government released an exact timeline: 3:46 p.m. The strike, 3:56 p.m. America calls, only 10 minutes too late to stop the fallout, but just enough to fracture trust with an ally. US officials now scramble for answers, claiming Israel gave warning, but not location or time. That vague intel left American diplomacy flat-footed, as allies watched missiles fall without a single heads-up. Back channels between the CIA and Mossad crackled with blame, but Qatar wasn't buying the excuses anymore. President Trump, already under pressure at home, called the attack misaligned with both US and Israeli goals, yet behind closed doors. His tone was sharper, furious at Israel for blindsiding Washington in a war zone. Now, with trust broken and Hamas unharmed, the very peace talks meant to end bloodshed hang in ruins. Inside Israel's war room, the mood was celebratory. Missiles launched, objectives hit, headlines dominated. But outside that chamber, the world recoiled in shock. Qatar's outrage rippled through every diplomatic corridor. Hamas claimed no top leaders were killed, just 3 guards, one being a Qatari national, and the son of a high-ranking official, a civilian, not a soldier, not a threat. As images of the wreckage flooded social media, calls for accountability exploded from regional leaders. Arab nations questioned Israel's true motive. Was it to kill terrorists or sabotage negotiations? Trump, now cornered by both allies and adversaries, found himself in the eye of a political hurricane. Reporters demanded clarity. Lawmakers demanded briefings. Was the US truly caught off guard or complicit? White House spokespeople struggled to control the narrative, but every minute without answers fueled global suspicion. In the ashes of that Qatari compound, the future of Middle East diplomacy now stood uncertain. As flames cooled in Doha, another blaze lit up headlines. A Tesla, abandoned in LA, held a horrific secret. parked for days at a Hollywood tow yard. A foul stench led workers to open its front trunk. Inside, human remains in a decomposing bag, registered to viral musician D for VD. Now touring in Minneapolis, authorities launched a homicide probe with urgency. No comment from the artist. Fans stunned into silence. At the same moment in D.C., controversy erupted. Trump's alleged Epstein birthday letter was leaked to Congress. A scroll signature, crude jokes, and chilling familiarity. The president denied it all, calling it a forgery. Handwriting experts were summoned. The White House on edge, and Trump's critics accused him of rewriting his own history. 2 stories, one echoing death, the other haunting legacy, and both raising urgent questions about power, truth, and secrets. As America watched both unfold, trust, once again, became the rarest currency in politics. As smoke settled from Israel's strike and the Tesla probe deepened, a new terror gripped New York. A couple burned alive at home. He just asked to charge his phone, neighbors said. But what followed was 5 hours of horror. Bound, stabbed, and torched, the Holtons never saw it coming. Their quiet Queen Street became a crime scene soaked in ash. The suspect, Jamal McGriff, a career criminal on parole, now wanted for multiple armed robberies across state lines. Chicago wasn't spared either. ICE raids lit the city. Heavily armed agents targeting gangs in silent, masked blitzes. Critics questioned the secrecy. Others applauded the arrests. As a baby was carried from one suspect's home. Meanwhile, mystery deepened in the skies over Yemen. A glowing object shrugged off a Hellfire missile, unfazed. And as Apple unveiled the thinnest iPhone ever, America was reminded, not everything dangerous looks dangerous at first. In a week packed with chaos, violence, and revelations, ABCD News asks, what happens when trust is burned for good?